to form true desires so that they do not turn into purposes. There is a belief that life without purpose is a wasted one.
Oh, we have only one true goal, as I've always said, and that's love for God. And God is the interaction between men and women, and living in the flow, doing everything with joy and the highest quality, but without perfectionism, because perfection is the enemy of the good.
Well, you've often talked about these little life hacks, like how it's better to dream big, to focus on what truly matters, and to speak up, to declare those big dreams and projects, even the ones that seem hard to believe will come true, right?
But in the small things, do as you wish, without exaggeration or understatement, finding joy in the process. Remove haste, empty talk, and people who are pessimistic and out of sync with you. Then it all works perfectly.
In essence, it's in this space that our true desires can take shape, when we allow room specifically for our priorities, desires, and decisions. Because when a person becomes overly fixated on a goal, they may lose sight of the most important thing, why they're doing it in the first place.
When you limit your inner God by wanting someone like John Doe to give you $1 billion or hoping Rockefeller will adopt you, of course, you're stifling the creative force from producing the best possible outcome. You're cutting off the opportunities you already have because you're acting from your head. Instead, let it unfold in the way that's best for me while I enjoy it fully. This is the best possible version in love, happiness, youth, health, and longevity. And in the little things, let's savor the process and act in every situation the way we'd like others to treat us.
And here's how the author of the question writes: there is a belief that life without purpose is a wasted
A
one.
goal becomes a problem when people stop listening to themselves and end up as expendable resources, living solely for the sake of that goal. I had a friend who hated Saturdays and Sundays because he would fall into depression, but when he had a task at work assigned by his supervisor, he'd become fixated on it and feel okay. Why? The lack of meaning in his family life, a lack of desire for intimacy with his wife, and an absence of personal goals that could motivate him to earn money made his life feel empty. But when you realize there are so many things you truly enjoy, you'd happily travel the world if you had the money, the time, the interest, the mood, and the opportunities to do it with ease and without attachment. Then life opens up. When you love cars, bikes, maybe skating, movies, music, phones, computers, and you enjoy the process itself, and when you get the chance, you acquire something you love. If not, then maybe it will happen later, or maybe not at all, and that's fine. You don't really need it. That's when life is about joy here and now, just as we discussed in this webinar. Joy in the present moment, the art of enjoying the process. When you are, as I said, part of the civilization of planet Earth, the sun, the moon, action and feeling, it all creates this powerful blend that brings life and the joy of a process that includes everything and everyone.
And actually, what's important to note that being a person who lives from one goal to the next is fraught with burnout. This kind of lifestyle leads to burnout, where a person loses the ability to find or reach their next goal, where perhaps they've set the bar too high or chosen an unattainable goal, resulting in a feeling of emptiness. When there is a lack of deep understanding of the essence of things and love for the world, recovery takes much longer.
I was talking with Nicole about how many people set basic values as their goals, like a house, a car, a bicycle, a motorcycle, a certain lifestyle or income level. They achieve these things and then fall into depression. Why? Because they were living with false goals. The foundation should be joy in the process, because when you enjoy the process, you stay in a state of flow. But if you're just ticking off goals one by one, in the end, there's only emptiness left. Our real purpose is to radiate love, and love only flows when we are in a state of happiness and pleasure. enjoying the process of our actions and interactions.
We also know other examples where basic needs are one thing, but setting a goal like earning $1 billion in 1 year is something else entirely.
People like this become expendable in the pursuit of their goals. I knew some people who lived this way. One man, for instance, had a single goal: to build a summer house. He lived only for this, built it, and then passed away. I also knew others who focused on earning a specific amount of money. They reached that peak, but eventually lost everything, left with nothing but the memory that they once had millions of dollars. These are risky things because we can only have intermediate desires which are merely a means to experience pleasure, while truly significant things resonate with the world and find it interesting. They emerge when you step into the new. Remain true to yourself as a man or a woman, feeling genuine interest in men and women and interacting with those who are in harmony with you. It is very important to remember that we are shaped by our environment, and our desires are fulfilled through our environment, which reflect our deepest states, meaning a deep enjoyment and pleasure from the process itself, rather than identifying ourselves with it.